the Giants pull it off. They get to 5-8, and it really, really throws a wrench into what the Packers were trying to do.
It absolutely does. It certainly should sting for the Packers because they just didn't play well as I thought they would. I mean, it was early on. There was, I think, on the first series, it was 3rd, 3rd and 4, and Matt LaFleur calls, a pretty quick out on the left side, and Jordan Love just airmails it. And it's not the type of thing that Jordan Love had been doing over the last 3 games. Jordan Love had been playing, I thought, elite football over the last few games. And in this one, he just wasn't quite there, whether it was running it as it was here on 3rd and 2 and get that fumble. I mean, that's just not the kind of football that he's been playing, throwing it. He wasn't as accurate as he has been. Until later on in the game, he got things going. And, you give him credit because the Packers were able to take the lead late. But, earlier on, just stuff like this, where I don't know if he didn't read the safety. I don't know if the route wasn't correct by the receiver, but it ends up as an interception. And that's just not the type of thing that we've been seeing lately from Jordan Love. So right now, the Packers were really in the driver's seat for one of those wild card spots. And now at 6 and 7, things are going to get a little bit jumbled. They're going to get a little bit different. You might need a little bit of help toward the end there. So they're still at the 7th seed right now. But as you look and you see what is in the hunt, the Rams are coming. The Seahawks are still alive. They've been going through a tough stretch. But even Atlanta and New Orleans, which you're kind of like, I don't really believe in them as contenders. But hey, you have to take care. You have to make sure that you can take care of business because they are still alive, not just for the division, but also in the wild card race. So this is another one where you don't necessarily think the teams are as good as they are in the AFC and the NFC, but a lot of people are still alive in the NFC. And that loss to the Giants, a conference opponent, could really be something that might determine tiebreakers down the road.
One of the things that amazes me about this weekend, you entered it with 4 teams at 6 and 6 in that wild card hunt, the real wild card hunt, not the NFC South teams. I'm leaving them out of it. Well, they weren't even 6 and 6. The only one that was 6 and 6 was the Falcons, and they lost. But you had the Vikings, the Packers, the Rams, and the Seahawks, all at 6 and 6. And the Vikings score 3 points, and the other 3 teams all lose. And the Vikings, for their 3 points, have picked up a 1-game lead on the other 3 teams that were 6 and 6. That is nuts when you think about it.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, the Twins go to Las Vegas and beat the A's, and somehow that still counts for the Minnesota Vikings. And you're beating a 3-0, and you still are able to gain ground in the wild card race. Hey, I mean, look, they all count the same, man. It looks great in your mother's box score. Doesn't matter how you get there, just get there. So yeah, the Vikings did do some good things, enough good things. Not many good things, but some good things in order to win that game against Las Vegas.
Last year it was all offense and no defense. This year it's becoming all defense and no offense for the Minnesota Vikings. It really is a stunning change, especially when your coach is an offensive guru. He doesn't have his quarterback, and he's trying to make chicken salad out of what he has. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.